My sister told me her wedding was immediate family only. I said okay and moved on. Then I saw the guest list on her kitchen counter, 200 plus people including our mailman. My name wasn't on it. I'm 29, she's 26. We've always been close, or so I thought. When she got engaged last spring, I was genuinely excited for her. I offered to help with planning, budgeting, whatever she needed. She kept saying it would be a tiny ceremony, just parents, grandparents, maybe 5 other people max. Budget was tight, venue was small. She couldn't invite everyone she wanted to. I understood completely. Weddings are expensive and stressful. I told her I wasn't offended at all. I even offered to contribute $2,000 toward her dress since I knew money was an issue. She teared up when I offered, said it meant the world to her, said I was the best brother she could ask for. The next day, she texted me photos of dresses she was considering. We went back and forth about styles, colors, what would photograph well. It felt like we were really connecting. A week later, she sent me a picture of the one she chose. It was beautiful, simple, elegant, exactly her style. I transferred the money that same afternoon. For the next 2 months, every conversation was about the wedding. She'd call me to vent about her future mother-in-law's opinions, or her fiancé's inability to make decisions about centerpieces. I listened, gave advice, tried to be supportive. She never once mentioned expanding the guest list or changing plans. 3 weeks before the wedding, I stopped by her apartment to drop off an early gift, a nice picture frame I'd found that matched her new place. She was in the shower when I arrived, but she'd given me a key months ago. She yelled from the bathroom to come in and wait. She'd only be 5 minutes. I sat on her couch scrolling through my phone. Then I noticed papers spread across her kitchen table, seating charts, venue layouts, a full guest list printed in neat columns. I wasn't trying to snoop. It was right there in plain view. I stood up and walked over, started reading the names. The list went on for 3 pages. I counted roughly 200 people, coworkers she'd complained about, friends from high school she hadn't spoken to in years, her fiancé's college roommate's girlfriend who she'd met exactly once, distant cousins I didn't even know existed. Halfway down page 2, I saw our mailman's name, Richard, the guy who delivers packages and sometimes makes small talk about the weather. She'd invited him to her immediate family-only wedding. I scrolled through all 3 pages twice, reading carefully. My name wasn't anywhere on it. I pulled out my phone and took a photo of each page. My hands were shaking slightly. Then I left the gift on her counter and walked out before she finished her shower. That night, I texted her casually, "Hey, just to confirm, wedding's still immediate family only, right? Want to make sure I have the right date in my calendar?" She replied within seconds, "Yes, keeping it super small. You know how it is. You understand, right?" I stared at that message for a long time. Then I just replied, "Got it." I didn't bring it up again. Didn't confront her. Just watched to see if she'd come clean on her own. She didn't. Over the next 2 weeks, she called me 3 more times. Once to ask if I'd picked up her dress from alterations since the shop was near my work. Once to ask my opinion on her honeymoon plans. Once to complain about how stressed she was with all the planning. Not once did she mention that the wedding had somehow grown from 8 people to 200. Not once did she explain why I wasn't included. The week before the wedding, Mom called and asked if I was excited. I asked her how many people were going. She said she thought around 100 to 80, maybe more. She seemed confused when I didn't respond. The wedding happened on a Saturday in June. Beautiful weather, apparently. I spent that afternoon at a brewery with my best friend, watching baseball and eating wings. Didn't think about it much. My phone stayed on silent the entire day. 2 weeks later, I got a text from my sister. "No, how are you? No, sorry we haven't talked. Just, hey, can you send that $2,000? Dress alterations ended up costing way more than expected and we're a bit over budget." I read it 3 times. Then I typed back, "That was a gift for my sister's wedding. I wasn't invited to a wedding." She called me 17 times that day.